Welcome back to the channel, friends. In today's video, we are diving into something that has affected millions of people around the world: the massive layoffs of 2023 2024. With the global economy facing unprecedented challenges, layoffs have become a harsh reality, and many people are now realizing the importance of having a second income. Whether it's a side hustle, freelance work, or starting a business, diversifying income has never been more critical. So let's get into the numbers and stories behind these layoffs and understand why having second income streams is the future. So just to give you a perspective, Meta, which is the parent company of Facebook, has laid off 11,000 people in 2023, while they have laid off 10,000 people so far in 2024. Amazon, the famous of all, has laid off 9,000 people in 2024, while they have laid off 27,000 people in 2023. Google and Microsoft each laid off 10,000 employees in 2024. Walmart, hundreds of layoffs in corporate roles in 2023. JP Morgan Chase, thousands of layoffs due to automation and restructuring. There has been some layoff in Volkswagen and Siemens as well due to energy crisis. Foxconn in Asia, which is the company who is building up iPhones for Apple, has also laid off, and there has been production slowdowns. Now the tech industry, which was seen as one of the most stable sector in 2023 and 2024, even these tech giants weren't immune to layoffs. Companies like Meta, Amazon, Google, and Microsoft collectively laid off over 250,000 people worldwide. I did not even discuss about the smaller companies where the numbers are not easily available, but the situation might be darker than what it seems here. Beyond tech, retail and financial sectors were also hard hit. Major companies like Walmart, Target, and JP Morgan Chase started downsizing their workforces to cope with the inflationary pressure and changes in consumer spending. Walmart, the largest retailer in the world, cut hundreds of corporate jobs in 2023 as they tried to streamline operations after overexpansion during the pandemic. Funny enough, the company which optimizes the world for resources itself was not prevented from the job cuts. You heard me right, I'm talking about McKinsey. They have announced hundreds of layoffs a few months back. Now, globally, the layoffs weren't limited to the US. In Europe, Asia, and the Middle East, companies also downsized. For instance, Europe saw a significant reduction in workforce across the industries such as manufacturing and energy due to rising energy costs. In Asia, tech manufacturers and service industries were hit, with the factories slowing production in places like China and India, and companies like Foxconn reducing their workforces, as I discussed before. Now, before we dive into the second income topic, I want to mention that if you are interested in my personal insight on finance, productivity, and social media, you can subscribe to my newsletter through the link in the video description, which I try to send weekly. Now, what does this mean for you? The harsh reality is that no job is truly secure anymore, and relying on single source of income has become a risky proposition. Whether you've been directly affected by layoff or not, having a second income is no longer just a luxury, it's a necessity. There are two ways you can create a second income or second stream of income, I would say, while you're also doing your day job. First is the side hustle, second is through investments. Let me talk about side hustles to begin with. The very first step you need to take before starting a side hustle is time management. So you do not have any conflict with existing job that is providing you and family with food on the table. The key here is time blocking. Set specific blocks in your calendar for deep work during office hours and for side hustles during personal time. This way, you know when to focus on your job and when to switch gears for your side hustle. You'll also avoid multitasking, which can lower your productivity. Next, you've got to be ruthless about prioritization. Ask yourself what's truly important and urgent for your day job. For your office work, tackle the most critical tasks first, and where possible, delegate what doesn't need your full attention. The same applies to your side hustle. Focus on the activities that move the needle forward, whether it's client work, marketing, or content creation. Your work environment plays a huge role in your efficiency. Keep your desk clutter free, minimize distractions, and organize everything you need within arm's reach. A tidy workspace means a tidy mind, and it'll make your office work and side hustles feel less chaotic. Leverage tools that keep you organized, whether it's project management tools like Notion, communication apps like Slack, or automating repetitive tasks with tools like Zapier. The right tech can streamline your work, helping you stay on top of your office responsibilities while leaving you with more time and energy for your side hustles. Google Calendar is hands down the best productivity tool you can use in order to increase your productivity. Finally, it's important to set boundaries, whether it's your colleagues or your side hustle clients. Make sure everyone knows when you're available and when you are not. It's also important to help your family understand your commitments. I even set aside specific time blocks to ensure I spend quality time with my family while practicing our digital detox. That is also very important. I even know a few people who also shares their calendars with their spouses in order to make sure that the family is aligned with their mission. Additionally, enhancing both your soft and hard skills will not only improve your work performance but also how others perceive you. This will ultimately help you manage your time more effectively, boosting productivity and making it easier to balance your 9 to 5 job with your side hustle. So, how do you get started? First, assess your skills and passion. Do you have a hobby that can turn into a side hustle, or maybe you have experience in an area that you can offer as a freelance service? I also would recommend you a book which is How to Get Paid for What You Know. This is an excellent book. If you haven't read it yet, do give it a try. I will also leave a link into the description of this video. Now, platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, and Freelancer have seen a surge in people offering their services. Additionally, e-commerce platforms like Etsy or Shopify make it easier than ever to sell products online. There are many side hustle options that you can think about. I will just give you a rundown of a few of them that I can think of right now, like freelance copywriter, graphic designer, social media manager, affiliate marketer, online tutoring, consulting, coaching, photography or videography, fitness trainers, and so on and so forth. There are so many things that you can think of, whatever you like, whatever your passion is. If I start describing each of these side hustle options, it would take a lot of time. But let me share practical example of one of my friend who leveraged his skills to grow his expertise and authority, ultimately generating additional income. This friend of mine is a finance professional. He announced on his LinkedIn that he would offer a few free consultation calls each week to help people who were stuck in their careers or facing real life challenges they couldn't resolve on their own. By doing this, he gained valuable insight into what people were thinking and the real world problems they were facing. Now, imagine someone with deep technical knowledge and a considerable LinkedIn following who understands what people need. He was able to take that knowledge and create a comprehensive course which he launched after some time. There are many similar success stories, including some women I know who were into DIY projects. Simply by creating an Instagram account, they were able to monetize their passion and expertise, turning it into a stream of income. The good thing about such online income is that it is highly scalable. I can give you my own example. In the beginning, it used to take me 15 days to plan, shoot, edit, upload, and optimize the SEO on my YouTube videos. But now, if required, I can upload a regular video in just 1 to 2 hours from shoot to upload. This is one reason I love businesses built on social media. They are incredibly scalable. My earlier videos barely got 10 to 50 views, but now if I upload a video on my Urdu channel, reaching 100,000 views isn't as difficult as it once seemed. Now, this is for an active side hustle, and it's just a few examples. There are so many other things which are possible in today's day and age. Now, let's talk about investments as second income, specifically those investments which are passive in nature. The first category is dividend paying stocks. Invest in companies that regularly pay dividends to shareholder. Dividends provide a steady income stream without need to sell your own shares. Reinvesting dividends can also help grow your investment over time and through compounding. Now, it depends on which exact region you are living in, but if you are from GCC countries, I would highly recommend you Baraka, because Baraka enables you to invest in the US stocks ETFs easily, and also you can get the dividends from those investings. Baraka also makes it very easy to transfer the funds if you want to invest in any of the investment avenues. I have also made a lot of videos about Baraka and investments on my English channel as well as Urdu channel. Do check them out. By the way, if you want to open the account with Baraka, you can use my referral code, which is linked in the description of this video. You can get up to $25 of referral bonus once you open the account and fund the account with at least $100. Now, second option is to invest in the index funds or the ETFs. These are the collection of stocks and bonds that are tracking a particular market index like S&P 500 or whatever the country you are in. You can invest in those index funds. They offer diversification and generally require a minimal management. You can invest in these through platforms like Sarva, Baraka, Interactive Broker, or so on, making them great for long-term passive growth. You can invest through Interactive Broker if you want. Interactive Broker is a very nice platform. I have been using this for the longest time. You can find another referral code in the description of this video if you want to open the account with Interactive Broker. Now, the third point is about the real estate investment trust, which are normally called as REITs. REITs allow you to invest in real estate without owning physical properties. They are companies that own or finance income producing real estate. REITs typically pay high dividends, making them a popular choice for passive income. I made a video about one of the REITs that I invest in through either on my Urdu channel or the English channel. I'll just link it here in the card section somewhere. I invest REITs through Baraka or any other platform that you have already opened the account in for investing in the US stocks. It's easily possible. It's not only that the US stocks have the REITs, you can also invest in REITs in whatever country you are in, because most of the stock markets have some kind of REITs available. Now, the fourth point is about the rental properties. This is a classic case of passive income and has acceptance from people of all walks of life. Purchasing a rental property and collecting monthly rental, it's favorite passive income for many people. You can hire a property management company to handle the day-to-day tasks as well. I do this as well because I've got some rental properties back home in Pakistan. I do management through one of the companies. It's not a big company, but still they work for me, making it more passive form of income over time, because then you don't have to worry about the tenants issue day in, day out. Now, fifth kind of investments are basically they are bonds. Bonds are loans you give to governments or corporations, and in returns you can earn interest. Treasury bonds, municipal bonds, or corporate bonds can provide stable passive income with varying degrees of risk and reward. With advent of Islamic finance, there are options of investing in Sharia compliant options too, if one opt for. The sixth option is robo investment platforms. Let's say if you do not understand stocks, you do not understand in ETFs investment, but you really want to invest still in the stock markets, then robo investor is for you. Robo investors like Betterment, Wealthfront, or M1 Finance automate your investments based on your risk tolerance and financial goals in the USA. They handle portfolio management, rebalancing, and tax optimization, making them a hassle-free investment option. Good thing is that we have Sarva here in the UAE or the wider Gulf region, or even anywhere in the world except for the US. This is similar to the platform in Canada called as well Simple. You can use my referral code linked in the description below. You can get $50 of referral bonus once you invest $2,500 using my referral code. Now, number seventh point is about the real estate crowdfunding. Platforms like Fundraise or Realty Mogul allows you to invest in commercial real estate projects without needing to have large sum of amount in terms of capital in the US. But most of the people maybe from my audience might not have access to these platforms. If that is the case, then there are options here in the UAE from the platforms like GetStake and SmartCrowd. You can invest in those platforms for getting some kind of exposure to properties in the UAE. These platforms pool money from multiple investors and pay out dividends or rentals based on the rental income or property value appreciation. I recently got property appreciation once Stake sold my property. I got a good chunk of money from my investment in Stake. Similarly, I've got this smart crowd investments as well. If you want to invest in these platforms, if you want to open the account in these platforms, you can again use my referral code, which will give you 200 to 250 dirhams of referral bonus if you fund the account using my referral code. Now, number 8 point is high yield savings account. These accounts offer a high interest rate than the traditional savings account, allowing you to allowing your money to grow slowly but steadily with the minimal risk. It's a low effort option for risk averse investors. Example of this here in the UAE are Vio Bank and First Abu Dhabi Bank. And there are many other opportunities and platforms which can provide you high yield savings account. However, the problem with these accounts is that as soon as the interest rates are cut, as we've seen recently, the profit from these banks also are slashed. I talked about a specific scenario in one of the videos I've uploaded recently on my channel. You can go and watch that video about how these platforms or these institutes react once the interest rates are slashed from the US. Using these platforms will definitely impact the lazy investors, I would say, because those investors are generally happy with investing in low risk opportunities. Do check that video out. Now, number 9 point is investing in business. This is very obvious, but I won't classify it as completely passive. Even if you are a sleeping partner, you can invest in small businesses either through equity crowdfunding platforms or by partnering with entrepreneurs you trust. However, the hard truth is that you can only become rich by ownership and not through selling your time. For that, investing in businesses can be your ladder to success. Now, number 10th point is my personal favorite. Create and license intellectual property. If you are creative, consider creating something like a book, a course, some music, an app, or a video like this. Once created, these assets can generate passive income through sales, royalties, or licensing deals without much additional work. These require upfront work, but once the product is ready, it will only produce passive income day in, day out. Now, as we look ahead, one thing is clear: the future is uncertain, and having a second income will provide you with financial security and peace of mind. The layoffs we have seen in 2023-2024 are a wake-up call for many, but with the right mindset and strategy, you can come out of this stronger than ever. Do follow me on LinkedIn, because that is the platform where you can find more people, more networking opportunities, and you will definitely find more opportunities either you're looking for in terms of business or in terms of your 9 to 5 hustle. Whether you're looking for to earn an extra income on the side or build an entirely new career, now is the time to take control of your financial futures. I talk about personal finance, I talk about productivity, I talk about immigration, I talk about a lot of things on this channel. If you are new to this channel, please do consider subscribing. In the end, I have got some of the videos I just recently have uploaded on this channel. There was a video about there was a podcast about side hustles and 10 income streams that I'm generating right now. I did a podcast with one of my friend. Here's the link to the video. There is another video I talked about stocks versus real estate investments. Here's the link to the video. Do check that out and let me know how did you like the video. Thank you very much.